Yeah, so we're going to start with a nice coherent breathing pattern. When I say coherent, it means we're just going to bring balance and equilibrium, homeostasis to the body. So we're going to breathe in this way just for 3 minutes, and we're going to greatly reduce two things: our breathing volume, which is the amount the amount of air we're taking in. So we're going to breathe in slower, and we're going to greatly decrease the respiratory rate. So we're going to reduce the amount of time we breathe each minute. This is going to bring our body to a state of calm, of equilibrium, and basically change our state. Stress is a physiological state. So we're going to take our body out of an inflammatory state. We're going to access the vagus nerve, and we're going to make our body nice and balanced and calm. So all we're going to do that for 3 minutes is 4 seconds in, and the breath is light. So it's not, but it's light. It's really using the nose, as the nose is going to filter the air and humidify the body. We're going to breathe biomechanically with that diaphragm. We've talked about this quite a lot. Breathing low, breathing deep, breathing slow, breathing with this lateral expansion of the ribs. And then we're going to breathe out for 6 seconds. The longer exhale is going to bring our blood pressure all the way down. So we'll do that together for 3 minutes. So inhale. Exhale. 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 And just let your breath come naturally. Autonomically use the diaphragm, automatically breathe deep, naturally breathe long. And you've just done 6 breaths a minute for 3 minutes. That's 18 breaths in 3 minutes, which usually you might have done in 1 minute. This is going to increase our vagal tone, body's ability to relax. It's going to produce a lot of nitric oxide, which opens up the blood vessels, but also acts as antiviral and antibacterial, so it's going to make you more resilient. And all you've done is slow down your breathing volume and your respiratory rate. It's a nice, easy tool for you to access at any point during the day to change your state. Also helps you still your mind, be connected more to your body, less agitated in the frontal cortex, less busy, less chatter. On the next in-breath, we'll reach nice and high. Reach our fingertips to the sky. And we're going to exhale through our mouth like this. And lean forward. So it's like a sigh, almost like a Ujjayi breath. You have constriction in your throat. We'll do a couple of those. Breathe in through the nose. Fingertips together. And when you're ready, you can in through the nose. And this form of breathing is again going to change the biochemistry of your body. The carbon dioxide and oxygen, now we're expelling a bit more carbon dioxide. Breathe in as you come up and breathing in. This is going to create a nice neurochemical change in your mind. One more, breathe in. Lips together. And good. Nasal breath in now. Nasal breath out. Bring your left hand to the floor, your right hand over. Just create as long a line as you can from your fingertip to your hip. Breathe in nice and softly again and nice and light, like you were at the start. And then as you breathe out, just let your body naturally find more length, more space through that side. And inhale, come to center. Reach your fingertips together, palms face at the ceiling. And then exhale, come to the other side. Reaching, opening, decompressing that spine. So nice, deep, slow, low breath in. And it's a nice, long, light breath out as naturally you let your body find more space through that whole side. And then inhale, come back up to center, bring your hands behind your head. Visualize the ribs moving this way, lateral expansion as you breathe in. Look up to the sky. And as you breathe out, soften and bring your hands all the way back behind you. Inhale, bring your heart to the sky. And exhale, round your spine, reach your fingertips forwards towards me, flexing that spine. Inhale, reach back, shoulders back, heart to sky. If you want more on this one, you can come all the way to your knees, push your hips high. And exhale, round the spine, reaching forwards. Inhale and reach back, option. Stay with this arched extended back, or if you want to, you can bring your knees to the floor and push your hips nice and high. Glutes are active there, releasing the hip flexors. And then exhale, come back to seated. Inhale, reach up through your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, rotate this time so your left hand comes to the outside, of your opposing right knee, and you look over your right shoulder behind you. Focus on one spot behind you as you inhale, ground the sit bones, and as you exhale, go past that spot. Create more rotation in your spine. Inhale, reach up to center, fingertips together, reach, and then exhale. Rotate. Looking over your left shoulder. As you inhale, ground the sit bones, create more length through your body. And as you exhale, take your gaze, your drishti, your yoga gaze, past the spot you were just looking at, creating more rotation through that spine. Inhale, come to center. Let's fire up those glutes for Marie now. Exhale, push your hips up and switch on the buttocks. These buttocks, very important for, as we said, stabilizing your pelvis, protecting your back, preparing your body for movement. So switch on those glutes in this position. Push them on nice and strong. And then exhale, drop your bottom to the floor. Inhale, push your hips nice and high to switch on those glutes even more this time. We're going to take the left foot off of the floor. And it's going to be quite challenging. If that's too challenging, you can do this instead. If it's not too challenging, do this, because challenge, of course, is an opportunity for growth. So here you're activating that glute in that isometric position. Exhale, drop your bottom to the floor. Inhale, push your hips back up to the sky. You can choose that one-legged bridge option if this is too much. I'll show you that in a minute again. And then exhale, right leg comes up. Glute is really switching on here. And switching on the glutes is quite often about plasticity. It's about neural pathways. It's about sending messages back to those muscles so that they fire up autonomically when we need them, when we move, when we walk, when we run, when we jump. Come back to the floor. Let's wake up the core, feet in front of you, hands up. The core is switching on here. You're just going to start to lean back and then start to imprint your back into the mat. See if you can come down, control, one vertebra at a time, all the way to the floor. And then bring your palms up, bring your feet in slightly. Pelvic tilt. Inhale, push your ribs into the mat and then peel up one vertebra at a time to a bridge. Your glutes are switched on again, and then we're going to raise our left leg off of the floor again. So this was the easier option before. We've got some isometric contraction, that buttock here. Play this toe a bit. We'll just do 3 here. So breathe in deep, and as we exhale, come down one vertebra at a time to the floor. As we inhale, come back up off of that one leg, switching on that knee. And as we exhale, peeling down one vertebra at a time. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Buns of steel, switch sides. Inhale, come up. Left glute switched on now. Exhale, come down. Localizing each vertebrae like a string of pearls on the way down. Pelvic tilt at the bottom, push your ribs into the floor, and inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. One more. Inhale, pushing up. Pause. And exhale, pushing down one vertebra at a time. Straighten everything as long as you can behind you. Take a breath in. Push your ribs into the floor. Then see if you can peel up one vertebra at a time, all the way to seated. Lengthen your spine at the top here. Reach your hands to the sky and breathe in. Legs are nice and straight. And then as you breathe out, I want you to bend the left knee. Bring the left hand behind you and push your hips into the sky. So this nice back bend. With this nice back bend. Open it up. Breathe in, again, switch on this left glute, drop this right shoulder. Nice counter pose, that flexion, that one. And then exhale, circle round and reach for that front foot. Again, don't force this at the moment, we're just warming up that hamstring, so don't force it too much, just come to wherever it's comfortable. We'll do 3 of those. Inhale, external rotation of this left side. Bring your thumb out, the shoulder out, push your left knee to the floor, and push your hips to the sky. Breathe in and open. And breathe out, circle that top hand round, reach in for that front foot again. And inhale, open, reach. And exhale, circle. Reach for that front foot. Inhale, switch sides, so straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Just move this down slightly. So straighten your left leg, bend your right knee this time. As we inhale, the right hand comes up, sorry, wrong leg. Yeah, so you're straightening now your other leg. So your right leg is bent and left is straight. Inhale, circle that right hand all the way behind you, push the knee into the floor. Push up into that nice back, and you're going to drop this shoulder, your left shoulder, activate these glutes to release the front of your hips. And then exhale, circle all the way in front of you, reaching your left leg. Again, not forcing it, so just warming up wherever you get to that's comfortable. Inhale, circle all the way around, up, open. And exhale, reach forward. Legs coming to that knee. One more time, breathing in, reaching up, pushing up, activating that glute. Breathing out, circle, get that nice fluidity through that spine. Reaching down. Good, bring your legs back to a cross position. Breathe in, reach into a big Y. Then breathe out, come forward and come onto all fours. All fours position. Bring your knees very slightly off of the floor here. So you're in this position. Your spine is nice and square and straight. And you're just waking up your core in this position. Your hands are along your shoulders. You're getting some shoulder stability. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, drop your bottom to your heels and then push your hips into downward dog. You can walk the dog here, feeling that length you've created. Your hamstrings. Nasal breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to roll your knee back down into this same position we were just in, this bear. So my knees are just off of the floor. My spine's nice and straight. If this is too much, you can drop your knees to the floor. Inhale deep into the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Back to downward facing dog. Triceps to the ears, so you breathe in deep. Exhale, roll your knees to the floor one more time. Shoulders should be really waking up now, core should be waking up. Exhale, drop your bottom to your heels in this time again, and then downward dog. Take a nice breath in here. As you breathe out round your spine, drop your knees all the way to the floor, and then bring your feet off of the floor, bring your heels to your bottom, look up to the sky, creating some extension in your lower back. Exhale, tilt your pelvis round your spine, and then if you want to, you can bring your knees slightly off of the floor. So ankle mobility. Inhale, reaching up. Extending the lower back, heels come to the bum, switching on the hamstrings, protecting the glutes, activating the glutes, also the hamstrings are key. So switching on the hamstrings here. And then tilt the pelvis round the spine, bring your knees away from them. Inhale, leaning forwards, reaching up. You might feel the stretch in your abdominals here as well. And then exhale, round the spine, knees off of the floor. Okay, drop your knees to the floor, come to your toes, bring your knees slightly off the floor again and breathe in and breathe out, down dog again. So imagine I'm pulling your hips to the sky here, bringing your triceps to the ears. Your right leg's going to stay at the back of your mat, but it's going to come into the center, so in line with your chin. Your left leg's going to come to the sky. Breathe in nice and deep here. And then as you breathe out, that left foot is going to come all the way to the outside of your left hand. You're going to open up this left foot 45 degrees like this. And then you're going to bring your left hand to the sky. If you need to here, you can drop the right knee like this. If you can straighten that leg, and you can activate the glute in that leg as you open up. Breathe in and open up the hip flexors, open up the spine, switch on that glute. And exhale, come back to center, come back to that bear patch. If this is too much at any point, you can drop your knees back to the floor, but just waking up that core. Breathe in, breathe out, roll backwards into down facing dog. The left leg comes in the middle of the mat at the back. The right leg comes high. Breathe in. Breathe out, bring the right leg outside the right hand. Open up the right foot 45 degrees, so the right foot is facing outwards 45 degrees. And then bring the right hand to the sky. Option to drop the left knee if you want to, or straighten the left leg and activate the left buttock. Breathe in and open. And breathe out, come back to center. Just kick the right leg back, come back into that bear pose again, one last time. And then exhale, drop your knees to the floor, circle your hands all the way around and come to just a small Uttanasana, a small camel pose. In this small camel pose, again, your glutes are switching on. They're going to release the front of your hips, they're both post glutes. So you can check while your hands are down here. You've got some buns of steel down there, your glutes are switched on. Bring your spine into that arch, wherever you feel comfortable. Take a diaphragmatic breath in, deep, low, lateral. And then breathe out, roll into Balasana, child's pose. 3 breaths here, deep breath in, low breath in. Soften on the exhale. Deep breath in, low breath in. Soften on the exhale. Inhale, come through, nose, chin, chest, upward dog. Exhale, curl your toes, down facing dog. Left leg in the middle of the mat again. Right leg comes high. This time we're going to bend the right knee like this. You're going to bring the right foot over towards the left shoulder, feeling that openness through the right side of your body. And then exhale the right foot all the way in between hands. Drop the left knee to the floor and reach up through your fingertips. Now reach up, activate the left glute. And then as you exhale, see if this left hand will come back towards the left heel. Now don't force this, you can just grab the leg, hamstring or calf, or you might be able to grab the heel. The right hand comes over. Breathe in and open up there. And breathe out, circle the left hand to the right ankle. Come the right hand to the sky again, left shoulder comes towards the right knee. And you've got the option again of straightening through that left leg if you want to. Breathe in and open. Breathe out, drop the knee. Back stroke the arms. Left hand comes towards the left heel again. Right hand comes to the sky. If you can't reach to the heel, calf or the hamstring is fine, don't force it. Breathe in and reach over with that right hand. And then breathe out, circle. The left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky option to straighten the left leg. Now then open, exhale, backstroke again. Bringing the left arm to the right heel, over, reach, inhale, exhale, circle, the left hand to the floor. Right hand to the sky, option to straighten the right leg as you breathe in. And breathe out. hand to the floor, step into your first forward fold. Hold your elbows here and just hang your head nice and heavy. So in forward fold, your spine is in flexion. So you're as well as getting some space here in the back of your legs and hamstrings, you're creating some nice healthy spinal flexion. Body needs to be able to bend in all forwards, backwards, sideways, rotation. So we need to prepare it with activation, mobility, with flexibility, with space. Just stop holding on to your head here. Sometimes in this position, people sort of do that, but that's sort of, I want you to imagine your head is heavy, which it is, if you don't mind me saying so. Your head's about 10 to 15 pounds in weight, so demands 20% of your body's oxygen. So give it a rest, hang the head. And then inhale, stand up, one vertebra at a time. And my head has gone missing. But don't worry, you don't need to see my head now. But I can do anything with my head now. You can be able to see it. Like my tongue might be all the way out past my jaw for all you know. Inhale, sweep your hands past your ankles into Utkatasana chair pose. Watch my lower back. Push your lower back in to activate your core to take the lordosis, the arch out of your lower back. Reach nice and high. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, straight at the back. Strong, long spine, strong, long hamstrings. Exhale, fold forward, step, or float, back to a plank. Breathing in, breathing out. Knees, chin, chest, or slow yoga press up, elbows in. Inhale, coming up. Shoulders come back. And then just look around like an inquisitive seagull. Just bringing your head around. Imagine you are a seagull, very confused about the current climate. Nowhere to go. No one's eating fish and chips. Rotating that spine. Inquisitive seagull. Curl your toes. Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Good, so the right leg comes to the middle of the mat, the back of the left leg comes high this time. Stack the left hip on top of the right, so bend the left knee over towards the right shoulder. And then exhale, that left foot comes all the way in between the hands. Drop the right knee. Reach up through your fingertips. And we've done this side. So fold forwards, back again. Step back to downward dog, sorry about that. Right leg comes high. Step, no, left leg, sorry, left leg comes high. So this is my, I think this is your left leg as well. If you've done this side again, we'll do the other side, of course, but left leg comes in between the hands. Drop the right knee. No, we've done this side. Step back to downward dog. Sorry, I've lost sides. Right leg high, stack the right hip on top of the left. Feel that space. We'll try one more time. Right leg through. Drop the knee. Got it. Reach up through your fingertips. So it's right leg forward. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. And as you exhale, bring the right hand either on the right hamstring, the right calf, or all the way to the right hip. Left hand high, breathe in. Breathe out, left hand comes to the floor. Up into that big twist. Inhale, circle all the way around. Reach for that back heel. Open. And exhale. Look forwards, rotate. Bring the right hand back to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Left leg comes to the sky, stack the left hip on top of the right. Left leg comes in between the hands, drop the right knee. Breathe up, reach for your fingertips. Breathe out, left hand towards the right heel, right hand high. Exhale, right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky, straighten through your right leg. Breathe in, open. Breathe out. Drop the right knee to the floor, reach up through your fingertips. Take a nice breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to try and come to the right knee and see if the left foot will come off of the floor. So now we're really engaging our body's proprioceptors, core. You can do a little dance here, like this. And exhale, release. Step back to downward dog and inhale. Exhale the right leg to the sky, stack the right hip on top of the left. Right foot comes all the way in between the hands. Drop the left knee, reach up through your fingertips. Lean back onto that left knee and then see if your right foot will come off of the floor. So this is going to really challenge your body's proprioception, your balance, your awareness of space, your dance. And then exhale, release. Kick the right leg all the way to the sky, stack the right hip on top of the left. And then exhale, the right foot is going to come underneath the left armpit like that. And the left hand's going to come to the sky. If that's too challenging, you can drop this back knee. Reach. If you can, you're going to keep in that nice open back bend like that, dropping that left shoulder. Take a breath in. Breathe out, come back to center, step to downward facing dog. Left leg comes high, step the left hip on top of the right. Left foot comes underneath the right armpit. And open up the right hand to the sky. Breathing in and open, switching on those glutes. Breathe out, right hand comes back to the floor. Bring the knees back together and sit into a deep Alasana child's pose. Let your sit bones sink all the way into your heels, let your hands come forwards, breathe in. Soften as you breathe out. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, shoot all the way forwards until you're just laying on your front. Bring your elbows in front of you and come to a nice Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx pose, our lower back is coming into this nice extension. See if you can bring the breath into that area of tension in your upper spine. Come back to that. Start to come back to that coherent breath now. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, the breath we did at the start of the session. And if your back feels good here on the next inhale, you can straighten your arms. That's an option. Stay there if you want to, but you can straighten your arms. And then if you want even more of a challenge, you can bring your left hand to the sky. Open. Again, these are all options. And if you want even more of a challenge, you can reach back and see if you can find your right foot in that position. These are all options. You can stay in just normal Sphinx pose if you want to. And then exhale, release wherever you are. Come into a nice prone position. Coherent breathing, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. And then inhale back into your Sphinx. Feel that nice extension of your lower back. Option again to come to your hands if you want to. If that's uncomfortable or causing any discomfort, just keep your elbows down. Then you've got the other option of bringing your right hand to the sky. Thumb up. Breathing in. Open as much as you can. Bring the thumb up as much as you can. And then bring your left leg up. And maybe your right hand can grab your left foot. So it's right foot. I'm not very good with size today. Kick into that hand. Activate the glute and exhale, release. Bring your right hand under your left armpit like this. Wait. Bring your left hand forwards. Push your hips into the floor. So you're reaching one hand forwards and one to the side. Then I want you to bend the left knee. The sole of your left foot comes to the floor, like in a fallen tree. So the bottom of your left foot is on your straight right leg. Then you're going to bend your left elbow and start to open up into a spinal twist. So to get into this twist, you will have to probably bring this left knee slightly up on the floor so that your left shoulder can come back towards the floor. Good. Deep breath in. Either it's come off of mute or I made a surprising noise that I didn't recognise then. You feel that release through your chest, that nice space in your spine. If you do want a challenge here, you can straighten the left leg. Maybe you could bring the left foot to the right hand, but only if your left shoulder staying on the floor. That's fine, that spinal twist is fine. And then exhale, roll back onto your front. And switch sides. This time your left hand comes under your right armpit. Reach your right hand forwards, your left across. And first of all, push your hips into the floor, bring your nose. Imagine you've got my nose on your body and it's sort of weighing you forwards, your nose coming towards the floor. And then bend your right foot, so the sole of your right foot comes to your left leg like a fallen tree. Bend your right elbow and open up into a spinal twist this side. So this way you're going to have to let this knee come off of the floor, so that this shoulder, your right shoulder, can come to the floor. You bring your left hand to the top of that right knee. And remember, we're doing that nice, coherent breathing here. So it's a 4-second inhalation and a 6-second exhalation. This will have an immediate calming effect, taking your body into this parasympathetic state. Breathing through the nose. Let's get that antiviral benefit. Nice nasal, slow nasal breathing. Nose is a natural filter. The nose dehumidifies the air. The nose creates this nitric oxide. Open up your blood vessels to bring that immunity to your body. One more breath. Remember here, if you want to, like we did on the other side, you can straighten the right leg into the left hand as an option. And on the next exhale, just roll onto your back. Pelvic tilt, push your ribs into the floor, get back up. One vertebra at a time to bridge. Switch on the glutes. And exhale, peel down one vertebra at a time. Really control the descent this time with real control each part of your vertebrae underneath into your chest. If your tailbones come off the floor here, see if you can bring your tailbone back to the floor. And just do 3 of your coherent breaths here. Light, remember, reducing the volume of air and reducing the amount of breaths that you take. Now to your next long exhalation, come to Shavasana. And just one last time, cover your breath with precision, precise awareness as you breathe in. Follow the temperature, the path, the depth. Follow the lightness, the length, slowness. Imagine if your finger was under your nose, you would barely be able to feel the exhalation because it's so light, soft, imperceptible breath. Just set an intention today to be maybe less reactive. Maybe you are able to use this simple breathing pattern, 4-6, to just be less reactive and more responsive. To be able to change your body's state, to change your mind, to be still, to be calm. To manage the space between stimulus, between thought and response. One more breath in, deep, slow, low, light. And then as you breathe out, just roll into a fetal position onto your left or right hand side. Make your way into the position we started with, easy seated pose. Close your eyes and just be conscious of that space, that openness you've created in your body. And reach up through your fingertips. Lengthen one last time. Open everything. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, guys. Have a fantastic Friday. So tomorrow's beach session might be online as well if anyone wants to do a session tomorrow morning. But same time, no, 8 o'clock, sorry, 8 o'clock. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Andrew.
My pleasure.
I've just realised I wasn't